Okay, so I wanted to do some chemistry experiments for everyone for Christmas. I was hoping to do the 12 days of Christmas. We'll see if I actually get there or not. I have kind of a lot going on right now, so I'm actually in my kitchen because of the COVID situation in town. We're actually in quarantine, or I am, and can't go to campus. So I'm going to start, or at least try to do some of these videos here at home for you. Uh, in this one, we're going to actually look at different multicolor flames and see different colors that are related to Christmas. So to do that, we're going to gel some ethanol or ethyl alcohol. So I'm going to put on my goggles so that we can do some chemistry and kind of a weird situation I have going on. It's the first time I think I've ever done chemistry in slippers. And my mom makes me these slippers that out of yarn, and I've got a whole bunch of them. I just love wearing those slippers, and it's funny because my mom was the one that really pushed me to go to college. From the time I was really small, she talked about how we had to go to college and we had to learn something, and in a lot of ways she sort of set me on the path for where I ended up. So. It's funny that I'm wearing her slippers, and I hadn't really even thought about it all that much, but doing chemistry in slippers. So I'm going to take a little bit of calcium acetate to start. Calcium acetate is what I'm going to use to gel the ethanol. It's slightly soluble in water, so whenever I add a little bit of water to it, and I'm going to add 10 milliliters of water, a little bit of it will dissolve, but not a lot. You'll just see a lot of that powder end up inside of there. Now what's going to happen is I'm going to add ethanol, and the calcium acetate is not really soluble at all, or much less in ethanol than it is in water. So it's going to solidify back, or whatever's dissolved will solidify, and as it does, it's actually going to pull the ethanol into the solid phase with it. So I'm going to pour a liquid in here, and I'm going to make a solid out of it. So you end up with this weird gel-like material in your beaker. And if you've ever been to a buffet or something, and they had those little cans, burning cans underneath the food, this is the exact kind of stuff that they would be burning. It's gelled alcohol. And the thing that we're going to do with this, we're going to take it and we're going to burn it. Now, not going to be great for us to burn it right like this, where we have the lights on and everything. So I'll turn the lights off before I do it, but I'll get everything set up. So I'm just going to take them and scoop some of that gelled ethanol out. I'm going to put it on the watch glasses, and these are Pyrex watch glasses. It's a type of glass, and it just will withstand the temperature of the burning fairly well, and it won't crack. You can't just use any type of glass for it, because you actually can thermally crack or thermally shock the glass, and then it can shatter. This won't do that. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to put some powders on them. Now, of course, what we'd like to see it's Christmas time, so red and green would be great. So I've got some strontium chloride that I'm going to sprinkle on top of here, and as that ethanol, that gelled ethanol burns, what will happen is it will cause the electrons to move around in the strontium, and when it does that, it will release a brilliant red color. It's really great. And then I've got boric acid, and I'm going to pour the boric acid on here, and it's the same way. The boric acid has boron, and it's very kind of clumpy. Has boron and it has oxygen, so it's going to cause the electrons in the boron to move around. And as it does that, it will emit a brilliant green color, or at least we hope so. And I guess all that I have to do at this point is light it up. I want to turn the lights off for that. So I'm going to switch the camera angle and everything so you can see it a little bit better. Alright, so here we go. Here we go. We have multicolor flames. One has red from the strontium and the other has green from the boric acid. Chemistry is super cool, isn't it? Even has the crackle, like it's a fire, a log in the fire. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great Christmas and a great holiday season.